leaked achievements, gameplay demos, and a new anime series, Starfield has a bunch of exciting new reveals that we need to talk about. The release of Starfield is now only 1 month away, and the hype for this game keeps growing and growing. Compared to other big releases this year, such as Hogwarts Legacy, Starfield has had a more stripped back approach when it comes to marketing and revealing little details about the game in the run up to the release. However, there has been some recent reveals. In this video, I'll be showing you the 8 new reveals that you need to know, so let's get started. The first new reveal is super exciting and it's something a lot of gamers look forward to completing, that is the achievements. This image was leaked from Steam showing that there will be 50 achievements for Starfield at launch. This is definitely going to keep you completionists busy for quite a while, however the 50 doesn't include any DLC achievements. Starfield has actually already announced its own DLC, Shattered Space, which will undoubtedly come with its own set of trophies as well. Obviously the actual achievements themselves haven't been leaked, but based on the achievements of Bethesda's previous games, we can assume Starfield will have a variety of achievements for things like exploration, quest completion, combat objectives, and more specific tasks as well. Personally, I'd love to see an achievement for exploring all 1000 planets, and maybe even one for how many sandwiches you can steal. An interesting little fact here is Starfield actually has the same number of achievements that Fallout 4 and Skyrim had at launch too, so it's nice to see Bethesda tying everything together. Another exciting thing that you can see on Steam is Starfield is currently the #1 most wishlisted game. It's also been a top seller on Steam since the pre-ordering became available. It's even surpassed Cyberpunk 2077 and Street Fighter 6 by revenue, and that's a month before the game has even released. It's super cool to see that the hype is there for PC players as well as console players, and the high number of pre-orders will bring more money into the game, which hopefully equates to even more DLC in the future. Moving on to the Starfield story and lore, there is actually a brand new animated series about the game that has just released. The Settled Systems, a Starfield animated anthology, are 3 short stories that gives us an insight into 3 of the biggest cities in the Unsettled Systems: New Atlantis, Aquila City, and Neon Street. I think it's really cool that Bethesda have done this, and I hope there's more to come. If you are interested in the world and setting of Starfield, particularly the cities you'll be visiting, then it is worth a watch. I'll leave the link in the description where you can watch them on the Starfield website. In Starfield, there will be many different types of alien species scattered across the galaxy. So far we've seen creatures such as twin-tails, thorn mantis, swarming dragons, and many other terrifying looking beasts. Not all of them will be hostile, but we can expect to enter combat with alien creatures quite a lot throughout this game. Bethesda has just revealed a new alien creature on their Twitter page. They say that those who venture beyond the walls of Aquila City do so at their own risk. There, you'll encounter the deadly Ashtar. Now to me, this kind of looks like a Graphorn from Hogwarts Legacy mixed with a dinosaur. Let me know in the comments if you see this too. This does look like quite a strong enemy, and they have described it as deadly, so I guess this Ashtar should not be underestimated. The next new detail is very important for my fellow PC players. The system requirements have been released and they are quite demanding. At a minimum, to play Starfield on the lower quality settings, you will need a Ryzen 5 2600X or an Intel Core i7-6800K with 16GB of RAM. You will also need at least a Radeon RX 5700 or a GeForce 1070 Ti graphics card. However, the recommended requirements are a Ryzen 5 3600X or an Intel i5 10600K with the same 16GB of RAM. The recommended GPU is either at least a Radeon RX 6800 XT or a GeForce RTX 2080. The most important thing to note here, which is a little unusual, is that you must have an SSD card to run Starfield on any setting. please make sure to double check your PC specs and that you have an SSD card before purchasing the game, as you may need to upgrade before playing. On the other hand, there is some really exciting news for Xbox players. Starfield will support Xbox Play Anywhere. Now, the name pretty much explains itself here. This feature will let you buy a Xbox digital copy of Starfield. You will then have access to the game on both console and PC. So, if you did want to play on Xbox and PC, you would only have to purchase one copy of the game on your Xbox instead of having to buy it on Steam as well. Console players also have the opportunity to buy the limited edition Starfield controller and headset, which I do have to say look absolutely gorgeous. It's a shame there's nothing like this for PC, but I don't think a Starfield keyboard and mouse would have quite the same effect. One of the most exciting features in Starfield that I'm really looking forward to is shipbuilding. A recent interview with Jamie Mallory, a producer at Bethesda, has revealed some new information about the shipbuilding mechanic. Bethesda has put a lot of effort into this part of the game, and there will be a lot of detail in the customization. The shipbuilder will give us the freedom to create our own unique designs. Jamie says in the interview there are more terrible designs for ships, one of which is a colossal sandwich soaring through space, aptly named the Gorilla. The name itself strikes fear, but when you witness this mammoth sub-like creation gracefully landing in a cutscene or zipping across the cosmos, it's pure comedic gold. Now, I can't wait to see this sandwich ship, it sounds hilarious. What's even more interesting though is that Jamie confirms we will get to watch our ship land during cutscenes. I'm super excited to see the cutscenes in Starfield. I'm sure they'll be stunning, even if it shows a giant flying sandwich. Now, one of the biggest gaming events of the year, Gamescom, is happening at the end of this month in Germany. Gamescom is a place where publishers go to exhibit upcoming games and players get to play them. Bethesda was always going to be attending with one of their biggest booths, but we didn't know if they would be showcasing Starfield or not. Now we know that Starfield will not have a playable demo. This is a little bit disappointing for some considering how close we are to the release, but there is early access available for the premium editions of the game. There will, however, be an exclusive theatre presentation on Starfield at Gamescom. Hopefully we see some gameplay footage or any new reveals for the game. Would be super exciting. I'm so excited for Starfield, and if you are too, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss out on my future Starfield videos. Be sure to follow me on Twitch where I'll be streaming Starfield once the early access releases, and it would be amazing to have you along for the ride. The link to my channel is in the description below. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and comment down below letting me know what you're most looking forward to in Starfield. As always, thank you for watching. See you next time.